Very good morning, students. Hope you all are good. Today we are going to start with our EVS chapter 9, that is water. Okay, so nature has gifted us so many things, and water is one of these. So let us start. Water is the source of life, and 75% of the human body is composed of water. About 70% of the earth is covered with water. And as the climate change in recent years, it has become more severe. The lack of water is getting serious. Why? There is less of water now, so it's a serious problem, and it makes people start to take the lack of water resources seriously. Now see how much water is available on earth. 70% is of our planet is water, and in the form of ocean, groundwater, frozen water, lakes, rivers and streams it is available, and only 3% of fresh water is available over there which we can drink. Okay, only 3%. Now see form of waters. In three forms it is available: solid water, liquid water and gaseous water. Now see the solid one. Solid holds their shape. When water converts into ice, it takes the shape of container, and ice and snow are example of water in solid form. Now see liquid form of water. It is available in liquid, as you can see in the picture. It is through taps we can see, and available in the form of well, lakes, pond, rivers and oceans. Now see next one, gaseous form of water. When water heats up and move up in the air, that form small water vapors, and these vapors are called gaseous form of water. What is evaporation? When the sun heats up the water turns into vapor. Tiny molecules of water and heads for the sky. Okay, and when water evaporates, it is lighter than air. We can say evaporation is the process of of changing water from liquid to gaseous form. Okay, in evaporation water changes from liquid to gaseous form, and a liquid changes to water vapor when you add heat to it, and it gets warmer through the effect of sun rays. So this is evaporation. What happens when due to evaporation? Now see, during evaporation water turns from a liquid to gas, and water moves from rivers and lakes into atmosphere. Atmosphere means in the air, in the form of water vapor. Water vapor forms cloud. When water vapor moves up in the air, they collect in the clouds, and water changes into solid form. Now see what is condensation. The process by which water vapor in the air change into liquid is called condensation. Okay, in condensation water vapor or gas converts into liquid. What happens when condensation occurs? It is opposite of evaporation, and it occurs when air cools and vapor collects into liquid form. And for example, we can say the liquid that forms on a mirror after a hot shower is the example of condensation. Okay. Now see, in condensation, when water vapor becomes part of the air, it moves with the air, and air can carry water vapor very long distance and high into atmosphere. What is precipitation? Now what is precipitation? In easy words, we can say the falling of water in any form onto the earth or ground surface is called precipitation. And this falling of water can be in the form of rain, snow, hailstorms, or dew. You would have seen small little dews on leaves also in the morning. Okay, so this is precipitation. Now water changes its state. Okay, water changes its state. How? From water to solid, solid to again liquid, and liquid to gas. So what we can say, water changes its state and changes its form. State of matter. It is a state of matter. In the state they are present in the atmosphere. Like firstly we can see liquid is there, and when it becomes warm, then it takes the form of vapors and converts into gas, and due to a warmth, again that gas falls down in the form of rain, and there due to cold weather it becomes solid. Okay, so these are the state of matters, and this process of precipitation, condensation, and evaporation, all these happenings all together when take place and happens one by one in a cycle. Okay, that cycle is called water cycle, because it happens, it keeps going on. Okay, so this happening is called water cycle. Now see again, water cycle explain the movement of water from the surface of the earth to the atmosphere by the process of evaporation, cooling, and condensing into clouds by the process of condensation, and then dropping back to the surface of the earth as rain and or snow in the process of precipitation. So this cycle is called water cycle. So that's all for now. Thank you. Have a nice day.